Every guy's childhood dream is to become Iron Man. It sure was for me. I thought he was one of the coolest people on the planet. I mean, how many other people can just blow up a tank and walk away from it? One of the reasons that I thought he was so cool was because of Jarvis. I loved the back and forth that they had and the way that Jarvis helped him complete all of his projects.
Tell you what, throw a little Hot Rod Red in there.
Yes, that should help you keep a low profile.
Since ChatGPT was released last November, I've wanted to use it to make my own version of Jarvis. Since the technology isn't quite there yet, I want to show you how I would make my own version of Jarvis using the technology that we have today. Since Stark named his second assistant after Jarvis Friday, I'm going to name my assistant Monday, and I'm very excited to bring him to life today. In this video, we're going to walk through three things. First, being the contrast between Jarvis and ChatGPT. Second, VR technology and where it is today. And then third, we're going to combine AI with VR to create Monday. Jarvis was always ready to help Stark.
Jarvis, you up?
For you, sir, always.
Jarvis was able to do things like scan data, render designs, and organize ideas. This may seem far off, but ChatGPT can actually already do most of this. Jarvis could scan data, ChatGPT can process files and browse the internet. Jarvis could render designs, ChatGPT can create images that match the picture that you have in your head. Jarvis organizes ideas, ChatGPT can pull multiple thoughts into a singular idea for you. The main difference between Jarvis and ChatGPT is that Jarvis actually lived in the real world with Stark to help him create his ideas through holograph projections and integration with his mansion. For Monday, we actually have to create a world that Monday can live in, and that brings us to using VR to bring Monday to life. I recently came across this video of the Apple Vision Pro headset, and it kind of sparked the idea for this entire video. In this video, there was a woman that projected her app screen into this room and was able to use it as her digital workstation. It was very similar to how Stark used Jarvis to have holograph projections in his workstation. To test this, I wanted to use my brother's MetaQuest 3 headset and just see where the technology was at. I was amazed at the results that I was able to find. Using his headset, I was basically able to create my own digital world, and then I was able to do work within that world in 3 different browser windows. The end result was that it felt like I was in a room designed for creativity. In this format, it really made more sense to speak when I went to go search something on the internet rather than typing it out, which is definitely a mind switch that you have to make. That, along with the weight of the headset, might make it a little bit prohibitive, but it could definitely be possible that in the future, the weight of the headset gets reduced to something like a pair of glasses, and dictation just becomes the way that we search things rather than the traditional typing experience with a computer. When I was using my brother's MetaQuest 3 headset, I was using it more as an internet browser rather than combining AI with it, but the next step in creating our own version of Jarvis and getting Monday to be a reality would be to combine the two, and that brings us to the third part of the video. Using a combination of VR and AI, we can pretty much create a Jarvis-like user experience for Monday. Using VR, we can create our digital workstation. With ChatGPT, we can use Voice Assistant to dictate our thoughts. We can also use ChatGPT to search the internet for the database. And then we can use ChatGPT to turn multiple thoughts into singular ideas and designs, just like Jarvis did for Stark. The coolest part is I don't think AI is always going to be confined to image, text, and video generation. At a certain point, just like Stark was able to use Jarvis to render the actual Iron Man design in real life, I think AI is going to be hooked up to machinery so that we could actually see a point where we prompt AI and it creates the design that we have in our heads in real life. It's not seamless yet, but using a combination of AI and VR, we can simulate a real Jarvis-like user experience. It may not be as cool as Tony Stark creating the Iron Man suit, but I find the similarities between my childhood hero and the spot we are with technology right now pretty exciting. Thanks for watching.